but don't fumble the football.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Touchdown! George Kittle from 6 yards away. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed on to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communication.
And across the goal line into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible forward tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this out past the 25. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Prescott looks to throw on first. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down. To throw is Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And some room to work. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 40 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Steps away to his left. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. And this one is incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down.
Brenda, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say it put the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at those stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Or can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The final shot before break. Purdy. That is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. A first down throw for Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown, 26 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Looking to throw again on second down.
Purdy,
he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking deep for Elliott, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And And again, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On third down, it's Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Purdy looking to throw.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On fourth down, here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 2nd and 12, Prescott
able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they worked on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Prescott from the gun on third. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand-new NFL record.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. Powers through him.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with the fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And who's got it? The defense does. They recover it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the scoring opportunity turned away. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. One last shot now for Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win.